Hello everybody, my name's Shalise. Welcome out everybody to my Robert the Bruce movie review. This movie came out in 2019, and I was very excited to see this movie because the guy who portrayed Robert the Bruce in Braveheart returns. So technically you could say this is a sequel to Braveheart, technically not. Because Braveheart was a lot historically accurate, but still, Robert the Bruce movie I want to see. First off everybody, don't see the trailers because the trailers spoils everything about this movie. Here's the thing. The cinematography's great, the picture is good, the music is good, the acting's good. I enjoyed Robert Bruce. Is this the greatest film you ever gonna see? No. Is this the worst? No. It's just, I feel like there was a lot of missed opportunity, but they did get something right. This entire story about Robert Bruce is basically, he's down on his luck. He's constantly losing battles, and he is just like defeated. He doesn't have the strength. He told all his soldiers to leave and go on, and ultimately the story is about him getting hunted down by his own. Because again, Robert Bruce was hunted down by his own people, other Scottish lords, other chiefs, other clans, and by the English. He was a hunted man. He was an outlaw king, and unlike that, like the outlaw. And if you want to know, the Outlaw King, the movie is better than this movie, but Robert Bruce in this movie, he's down on his luck. He gets wounded after surviving an attack from near death. And from near death, he survives, and he goes with this peasant family. And this peasant family has a lot of connections with Robert Bruce because the widow who takes care of him lost her husband because of Robert Bruce. But she's always believed in Robert Bruce. She always believed in him. She always believed in the King of the Scots, of free Scotland, and how it just and how basically the entire country is like split in civil war, and in many cases it's always been like that. And it's always the idea of what this guy Robert Bruce meant, like William Wallace meant. It meant ultimate freedom. It meant to be their own leadership, and to people to represent them, and there was something that strived towards it. That's something that they all want to believe in. And do we get that connection in some way like Braveheart? Yes, we do. But the problem is, though, and this is spoiler alert, but my grade for this movie is a B minus. This is actually a good film. It's just 2 hours and 3 minutes, and it takes a good long to a while for this movie to get started. I mean, when you see the trailer, you basically saw the movie. The thing is over with the whole Robert Bruce, the peasant family that, the young, poor family that he's taken refuge with. This poor family, they have an uncle. The widow, her husband's brother is technically in love with her. He is in love with her. Technically, he's not a great man, a good man, but I think they went for this whole stereotypical, I want you, and I'm tired of you always still in love with my brother, and all that stuff, I'm gonna take you as my wife, and all that stuff, and I feel like they missed a great opportunity with this character, and this character, was in Black Sails, he's a great character, he's a great actor, as well, and the thing is with him, his character is just like, he's nice to his niece and nephew and all this stuff, and at the end of the day, when he's trying to track down Robert Bruce, trying to figure out, where he is so he could get some gold and all this stuff. What they really should have portrayed more for his character, and this is me complaining about the movie, about this character, because I think this was a big missed opportunity. You could show this man struggling to keep this town healthy as a sheriff. You could see him struggling to look for gold, poor, and it could really show a united Scotland in a sense with this chief of this man who lost his brother because he went to go fight for William Wallace, and he did not. He did not believe in William Wallace. I think they missed a golden opportunity right there. I think they missed a golden opportunity with this character. Instead, they went for the stereotypical Hollywood villain trope. And I guess I understand the fact that there is a lot of Scottish Civil War, families pit against family, the political dramas and all this stuff. But to me, I think it was a golden missed opportunity. Because how many times in films do we actually get somebody who confronts the other side? Again, his brother died fighting for Robert Bruce. And you could have showed him him resenting Robert Bruce. You could show him resenting his sister-in-law's choice for staying in this place and still believing in Robert Bruce. I wish he had moments where he cried out, "This is what my brother died for. This is what it is for being Scotland. And well, congratulations, it's Scotland." Early on, it kind of showed he was a good guy and all this stuff. He has a temper he didn't want to be trifled with. But to me, I think they missed a golden opportunity with this character, and I think they could have done. Again, you didn't have to make a historically accurate show. You didn't a TV a movie. You didn't have to have like all the historical characters around. But to me, like the first 40 minutes just felt like a drag, and I feel like this was a golden missed opportunity for Robert Bruce and that one character. Maybe he's like, you are my people. I may be your king, but I am you. I fight for the greater glory of Scotland and all that stuff. Instead, we went to stereotypical battle and it pitted family against family. And again, I'm sorry, I just did not care for the. Okay, when I say it's a good film, B minus, I'm gonna give it a C plus because that ending really bugged me. The fact is, the sister-in-law kills the very wants to get with him or her brother-in-law and all that stuff. She basically kills him, and I just don't agree with the decision at the end, because then the nephew was always looked up to his uncle in a way, because he doesn't have a father around, and it kind of showed that they had a good relationship. And then you do this, it's just to me, I'm just not a big fan of what they went with the ending. So Robert Bruce had some very good moments, some very strong moments, but to me, I want to say it's a bit of a letdown. It is a good film. It's just, for me, I don't want to give it like a B plus, a B. I'm really feeling different because I really hated that ending. I mean, I get the idea of like glory in Scotland, and I love some of the moments with Robert Bruce, and he's like, I had a dream, I was king, and we were free. There were some great acting moments, some great moments of this film, but to me, I feel like they missed the mark at the end with Robert Bruce. And they really could show that unified of Scotland, and we must be united. We gotta stop being against each other, except it went to the full-blown Hollywood shit, which I did not enjoy. So to me, this film, I want to say it's a good film, but I feel like there was a missed opportunity right there. It's just something that holds it back from being great, from being good. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff. It's just if they fix the ending, I probably would have gave this film a B plus. But now, rather than really thinking about it, a C plus. This was a okay, good film. I really can't describe my feeling, but to me, it's not the best film. It's not the greatest film. It's not the worst film you're ever going to see of Robert Bruce. But this was an okay, good movie. I'm glad the fact that the guy from Braveheart, Angus, I'm forgetting his last name. I'm going to butcher his last name. But to me, I think Robert Bruce had some great moments, some good moments, but a lot of missed opportunities. But that's my personal opinion, everybody. What did y'all think? Do you think Robert Bruce, the movie, was a good movie? Do you think it was a bad movie? What's your personal opinion, everybody? Name's Elise, and I offered everybody. Bye.